Welcome everybody to episode 21 of the Under 1 Million podcast, the podcast based off of the Spotify series, the deserving playlist. I'm all fucked up right now on this intro. Terrible intro. That's my bad, but I am here with my guest, who I placed on that list with his record Chef's Kiss. And he was actually runner-up for his week. Go ahead and take it away, my man.
What's going on, y'all? I go by the name of Memoir from Brooklyn, New York, and I'm an artist, man. I just take whatever I'm feeling, whatever I'm going through, and I just express it on beats, on instrumental, in layman's terms. That's it.
I feel that. Welcome. I'm happy to have you. Thanks for taking the time. But how you been doing, man? How's everything been going with your life?
Life right now has been good. It's very stable. I'm just blessed, man. I can't complain.
I feel you. How's have you managed through COVID? I always got to get this out of the way and get the nasty COVID talk out of the way.
Bro, COVID was different. Like I couldn't believe like we just got into a space where it's just everything locked down, a bunch of anxiety. But for me personally, I just try to stay out the way. Luckily for me, I was employed during the time, so it gave me something to like just focus on. My family good. I just try to stay out the way, sanitize, do everything I can, you know.
You're in New York, right?
I'm from New York, but I live in PA.
Okay.
Mhm.
How long have you been in Pennsylvania for?
5 years now. From
Okay.
2016, we left. Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, I was prepared to ask you what it's like in New York because I know they're like locking down again. But what is it like in Pennsylvania right now? Now that this whole Delta variant garbage is coming up, we're kind of going back to the same shit we were at before here in South Florida.
For sure. Oh, you in Florida?
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. Well, I go back, to the city often, all the time. I basically kind of stay there most of the time than up here. But over here in PA, I could say I feel like every place is different when it comes to this. In New York, like I just recently tried to go out, get something to eat, and now they're asking for the vaccination card. So they're like the first city I think to really put like that mandate in. Um, but over here, it's been pretty cool. I think the restrictions been lifted way more. I see a lot of people with like no mask. Me, I always stay masked up. I can't trust it yet. You know what I mean? Like I
I
just
feel
wanna.
you.
It's been a too long with wearing it to not wear it no more. It's kind of like I don't know, a little different for me. But yeah, I feel like over here it's a little different depending on where you at with the restrictions and stuff.
So you're actually like on border, and you still go it. You go into New York City a lot and all that. I
Yeah,
didn't even.
I work in New York City. I go to the studio in New York City.
All right. Honestly, and this shows you how much I know about New York. I've never been to New York. Always wanted to
Really?
go, but
Okay.
I had no idea New York City was that close to the border, and you could just skip
For
across like that.
sure. Yeah, it's a 2 hour drive. 2 hour drive.
Oh, damn! So you be driving 2 hours in the studio?
Yeah,
That's dedication right
yeah,
there.
of course.
Dedication. Now, but I feel you with the mask. I still wear my mask here, and I think there's actually, well, supposedly there's a mandate here again with masks, but you couldn't tell by walking around. Nobody wears them anymore. And I mean, I'm in Florida, South Florida, and it's never really shut
Yeah,
down or anything.
I was about to say, like in Florida, like, bro, all the crazy people live in Florida. I'm just saying right now, like, people in Florida, they do not give a fuck, bro. They don't care.
Yo, we get a bad rap, man. It's a bad rap. We're all right. We got some good people. No, but I'm not gonna front. I can't lie. We do have some wild ass motherfuckers down here in South Florida. So I can't. I'm not even gonna deny that. But I feel you. But I gotta get into streetwear, man. I know you're big into streetwear and fashion and stuff, and it's very noticeable. Just following you for the short time that I have, but I looked through your Instagram and stuff, tried to get some stuff going on. But I like the style, bro. I like the
Thank
style.
you,
But I want to ask you, have you seen the hype on HBO Max?
bro. I tried to see it last night, but I have Hulu, and I thought when I have Hulu and I have the add-on, I'll be able to see it, but apparently I can't see it. But I would want to watch that show so much, bro. I gotta figure out a way.
I binged it today. I was preparing. I was hoping you watched it because I was ready.
Ah,
I was ready. No, but it's a decent
Dang.
show, man. I like it.
I think
It's
it's a
nice.
great concept. It's a
It
great
is.
concept. It's I think it's a one of its kind, and we got some reputable people on there. Like Offset. It's very into the fashion, so I feel like that was a good choice. And this guy named Speedy that worked for Complex, he's really into the culture. So I feel like they got a good group of people on there to like really weed out who's the cream or the crop.
I feel you, and it's funny. I don't know the ins and outs of fashion, man. I'm not a fashion guy. I'm into it, the looks and all
Uh-huh.
that. Like I can
Right.
trust me. I can recognize when somebody's got fast style and somebody doesn't.
Right. Right.
It's not my cup of tea. But
Hmm.
so I don't want to be disrespectful to anybody that might be well known within that realm. Let me just
Right.
preempt what I'm about to say. So I like this show, and I think you'll like it too. If you're into fashion, you'll absolutely like it. But the host is not too not good, man. He's bad. I don't like him. I don't like the host. He's like not like his personality or anything. He's just kind of there. He serves no purpose. But
Mm.
so that's one thing that I have with this show. But it's like and you'll have to confirm this once you watch it. But it's just an awkward ass show, man. Like it's super awkward. The
You know
contestants
what
they
it
have on.
is? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. You know what it is? I feel like it's new and it's like their first go around. Is it all the episodes is there? Like it's
No,
like a
there's only three so far. So I only
okay,
watched
okay,
three.
okay.
Three or
Yeah,
four.
it's the warm up. You gotta give them a little time. Work out the kinks, get used to being on camera and stuff like that.
And that's kind of why I'm sticking with it, and I'm gonna continue watching it when the episodes drop. But it's like I don't know. I want to give a special shout out and props to any like fashion model because I feel like this is the most awkward profession in the history of mankind. They just stand there and like they're like life size Ken dolls, man, just standing there dressed. They don't say anything, and it just seems
Because
stupid.
they modeling the clothes, they're not modeling themselves,
I,
So it's
I
just like a blank slate and you're just judging the clothes. They could care less who you are. As long as you make the clothes look good. It's crazy. I know what you mean though.
I get it. I get it. It's just I could never do that, man. I would want to talk. I would have to talk. Like it's those awkward silences that you just feel like you must talk to fill some kind of void. But that's just my
Right.
own insecurities, I guess. I don't know. But it is an interesting show. So I'm not going to give anything away or anybody to win that's out and all that. But it kept my interest, and it's just all types of awkward. But are you into designing clothes yourself or just putting together pieces that you like?
The second part, putting together pieces that I like. I feel like eventually, my goal with this, like once I, crack through, get in the game and stuff, eventually, because once you get in, you got a lot of resources. The more resources, the more people and the more things you see, that is exposed to you, more than likely you want to lean into. So if I really like clothes and stuff like that, I feel like eventually I'll get to a point where I might want to do a collab with a brand or might, really get in there and see how they, get these fabrics and put them together. But right now, currently, I just like clothes. I just like putting them together. Makes me feel confident, makes me feel good. I like taking pictures.
So give me some of your go-to brands. What's some stuff you look for in your fashion?
Man, some people, if they see this, they might kill me, bro. Because, people are man, they're so extra. But Um, I really like Bape. I really like Bape and Ape. I really like Supreme. They might say, very hype beastie, whatever, whatever. But for me, growing up, I wasn't able to get these like clothes. You know what I'm saying? It's so expensive. And, I would have to rely on my mom to get clothes. Now that I'm 22, I could provide for myself. You know, all the pieces that I seen like my favorite artists wearing, um, I was like, man, like I can't wait till I get some money so I can cop those pieces. You know what I'm saying? So that's the reason why I'll stick with my Supreme. I'll stick with my Babe. Um, I like Off White. I like what Virgil is doing. Um, what else do I like? Yeah, then I could go like a little high end, but like I'm not too much of in like the high end fashion, like a little Burberry, a little you know what I'm saying, like you know Ralph. You can't go wrong with Ralph Lauren, you know.
See, I'm with
I'll
you
say
on
those are my girls.
I'm with you on that because I'm not I don't like the looks of just like all out. You know, I got the Rolex on, I got the whatever, the Burberry, I got the Gucci, all that stuff together. To me, it's just it's corny to me, man.
Yeah, I
And
feel you.
so yeah, I'm with mixing a
You know
little
what it
bit
is
in there.
though. You know what it is. I feel like worry about the price tag more than the actual look. They
I
want
guess so.
when people see them, when people see them, they want to be like, this is a $10,000 outfit. They could care how well it's put together, you know? You could always like spot that too. And you know, to each his own, get it how you live it. But for me, it's just gotta be tasteful. Everything gotta be tasteful.
I'm on that trip for sure. And like you said, it is a thing. And you know, there's like just people on Instagram or YouTube videos of guys literally just listing off like, oh yeah, 500,000. I got 200,000 on the feet. I got the Gators. It's like, bro, all right, whatever. I don't give a
I
shit.
feel you, bro. Word.
Oh man, but going back to Supreme because I've always been like the biggest skeptic of Supreme you could imagine. I don't get it. I don't understand how we can have a plain white tee with a Supreme stamp on it. Yeah,
The box logo.
$2,000 or however much they're selling them for these days. I don't know, but
Right, right.
what like how do you get away with that?
I don't know. I think it's just the reputation of it all, man. If you got a good rep throughout the years. Now, and I would say, you know, some of the stuff is ridiculous, like, you know, paying $200 for a Supreme brick. That's like insane. What do you need a brick
Bro.
for? You know, like stuff like that is it's just insane. But I feel like, you know, they've been around for so long. It's kind of those things, those brands that are like respected and kind of slipped up a couple of times here and there with the nonsense, you know?
But I mean, who do you have to like? Who do you blame for that though? You know what I mean? Like, I
Hmm.
can't really blame Supreme for what like they're like. You know what? Let's let's print out some fucking bricks and
You
let's
know what it
just
is?
see what
It's the
happens.
consumers. It's the
Yeah,
consumers, man. It's the consumers, man. That's what it is. Because, hey, bro, if you tried it once, it worked. They're gonna try it again. They're gonna try it again. That's how the money keep going, and that's how the fandom keeps going. This like hype beastie thing that everybody talks about keeps on going. You know?
it is. It's you know, everybody wants to be on the team, right? You know what I mean? You got to
Right,
fit
right.
in and all that type of stuff. But
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I've just never gotten it, and I don't own any Supreme, and probably never
Mm.
will. But
I
all
respect
power
it.
to you.
I respect it, bro.
So what I'm gonna do now, I want to do something a little fun here. So I'm gonna share my screen and I'm gonna bring up a couple of fits that you have posted on your Instagram.
Oh, this is
All
fire.
right, and I want you to just kind of describe what your mindset was and putting that outfit together. So let's do it. Let's do
Oh, this is lit.
it. All right, here we go. So come on now, let me give me full screen. There we go. All right, number one, and right off the bat with the Supreme.
Yes, sir, ski. You know, this is the tone I was setting for Chef's Kiss with this outfit. You know, I wanted something I wanted something eye grabbing off the bat. You could just see the jacket. You know, that captures the eye. I just like the color blocks and how it just pops out immediately. I knew for this, I just wanted that jacket so bad. And like to explain further with how I shoot my stuff for like my cover arts, every every song has to have a piece. It has to when I look at music when I'm about to release it, like it has to be a whole package, you know? So for me, I was like, this right here, with the jeans with the I still don't even know what the fuck we gonna call them shit, but it just looks so cool, and I got them. The Air Force Ones, can't go wrong with them. The color coordination is nice with this. I was just like, this is what I'm gonna hit them with, when I drop Chef's Kiss. The shades, it's actually the same shades I got on, but I actually got them prescribed now, so they don't have the blue tint. I had to get the blue tint because of that blue block right there. Yeah, man. I just knew it would look nice on camera.
I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the jacket. I like it. Like, what's the jacket
Thank you,
made of?
bro.
It looks like fur. But
It's
what
like
it?
a woolly type of like
Okay,
fabric.
okay.
And cool thing about that jacket too, reversible. Too
All
cool.
right, all
Fuck with it,
right.
man. Hell yeah.
I like the reverse. I know a few people that a friend of mine. He's big into fashion, and
uh,
he's not a fan of the reversible shit. But I've always loved reversible shit. I think it's dope. Why not,
all
right?
right. 2-in-1.
The more you can do with it.
You know what I'm saying?
And I'm
Hell
digging
yeah.
I like the non-tied shoes. I think I'm seeing that.
Of course.
You
That's a
gotta
New
have the
York thing. That's a
non-ties.
New York thing, man. Of course. Of course.
Well, I'm digging it. I do that all the time. All right, number
Thank you,
two.
bro. Ooh. Okay. So when I put this outfit together, it was a celebration for, I believe, I want to say John Lennon. I can't remember, but it was like a celebration of like I crossed the milestone. I don't know which song it was, but I just knew once again, every time you pop out, it's got to be something. I grab him. I seen that Von Dutch jacket, and I was like, okay, cool. Initially, I thought it was gonna be pink. When I looked at it online, I thought it was gonna be like a pinkish color. So I'm like, oh, that's different. Once again with the colors. I actually got it in this khaki tan. I'm like, okay, cool. It's all good. It's all good. I'll just make it work. You gotta make it work. I'm not sending it back. I gotta, what I'm saying, make it work. Long hair out. You know what I'm saying. This was during the COVID era, no haircut, so I couldn't get my bald face. So I'm like, let me let the hair out, add to the aesthetic. Carhartt pants, just nice, blended together. Once again, can't go wrong with Air Force Ones. This was just for me to like celebrate my milestone.
I feel you. I feel you. As you see, I went the exact opposite way hairstyle wise during the pandemic. I had the long hair, and you know what, man? I'm like, I'm getting old.
Yo, it's so crazy. I
I'm
just seen your
thinning.
Instagram. I just seen your Instagram post, and you had the long hair.
Yeah, bro. I do
Drop
it
the
all.
top.
I do it all, but it's not anymore. It's gone forever now, man. It's gone forever. But anyway, I gotta rock with what I work with. But I want to ask you, where did you get this jacket?
The jacket, I got it from the Von Dutch website.
Okay, see, there you go. I don't know anything about fashion. I didn't even
It's
know
all
Von
good,
Dutch was
all
like a
good,
thing.
all good.
But I
Yeah,
like
man.
this jacket. It's dope. So
Thank
we're
you,
gonna
bro.
go on to the next one here. This is a different kind of style we got going on.
I said ain't there. Okay, what was this? Oh, I had dropped a EP, Breathe EP. Um, I don't know. It was snowing, and I was just like, yo, like I gotta get a picture right now. It looks amazing. Um, Polo suit, can't go wrong. North Face jacket, Hunter boots, you know what I'm saying, with the little Supreme hat, orange. I was just like, let me go out there, take a picture, get a couple of pictures in. And kind of, it was for like a backdrop for a song I got called Downtime. I had some plans for it, but it didn't work out. But that was the initial reason. Um, and once again, the black, white, you look at the Hunter boots, black, white, gray, got the orange one pop of color, you know. I think I did that, man.
Yeah, I'm seeing this is where I'm gonna big up Supreme because I love the orange, the one pop. You know what I mean? You got black
You
and white and that
understand?
one pop. I love it.
Exactly.
I love it.
Yeah.
I gotta ask you though, man, because like how did North Face work its way into hip hop culture? North Face, I felt like used to be the whitest shit you could imagine. Am I wrong about that?
I don't know, like coming from where I'm coming from, like growing up in the city, North Face, you had to have a North Face jacket. Like it was just one of those things. I kind of get what you're saying now more than ever. Like they've even did collabs with Gucci. Like that's crazy for North Face to do a collab with Gucci. That's like the fuck. The jacket is like $700, I think. It's like whoa.
Yeah.
How? I don't know, man. I guess it goes back to this the reputation. North Face just a reputable brand, you know.
Yeah, I guess. And maybe that's just a South Florida thing. I don't know. But like you know, North Face was never known as like a hip hop type of brand. But
For I feel you.
yeah. But anyway,
Last
I got
one.
one. I got one more for you. One more for you.
Okay. Oh,
I had to do it. I had to do it.
yeah, yeah. This is the once again, every song deserves its own world. And then I was just building the song out for. Building the spit out for a song called Safety Net. The mood was like I know I definitely wanted to get this jacket. This is a Bape jacket. I got it when I was in LA for the first time, just celebrating some stuff. And I knew like, all right, I'm gonna save this piece. I'm not gonna take too many pictures, videos, or anything of it, so I could save it for that moment. You know, that's just how my mind thinks. Like, yo, hold on, you know. So when you pop out, it's a thing. Um, had to zip it up just to create that aesthetic. Fireplace, too hard. The colors, once again, you know, the camo, you know, the rug, the recliner, everything got on the Uggs, you know what I'm saying? Nice touch with the black ripped up jeans. Yeah, that was it for me, man. It's just the aesthetic, aiming for the backdrop every time.
I'm digging this whole vibe. This is like this reminds me of like some like old school back in the 80s like cabin living room or some type of shit going
Word.
on. I'm just loving it. And it's like the marble around the fireplace.
Oh
Classy as a
yeah.
motherfucker.
Thank you, bro.
All right, well that's all I got for on that. But like I said, I wanted to highlight some of your magnificent pieces that I've seen
Bro,
for the
thank
rest of
you.
people watching. But I got
Appreciate it.
I want to ask you, like, how do you decide, or like, how do you gauge what type of, outfit, what type of, whatever you're gonna put together with a record? Like, how does that all mesh together in your, you know, your art? I don't know. I've never tried to pair a piece with a song.
Right. Um, for me personally, I just feel like in this age, and this is not because I'm doing it because of this, but in this age, like rappers are coming out, singers are coming out every day, every day. And my thing is quality. Like I'm not playing with nothing. Like quality gotta be numero uno for me. Like so that's all across the board. That's like the songs. They have to be mixed and mastered. The cover art gotta be official. You know what I'm saying? If I do a visual, gotta be official. So everything I just try my best to just make sure it's like professional and it's serious. You know, they gotta take me serious. So I always keep that in the mind, in my back of my mind when I do a song. So then once I complete the song, it's not right away that once I complete a song, I put it out. So I have time to think about it. I'm like, all right, what do I want to aim for with this? What do I want people to see instantly once they see it pop up on their Instagram feed? You know, they go on and I'll just pop up like what's gonna catch them, you know? So I sit and I think, and I go to brands that I like, you know what I'm saying, just to see if they came with any new apparel. And if not, then I try to find something that's different. I try to find something that's different, and I just pair it. It's kind of hard to explain, but I just kind of pair it with how I feel in the song, whatever the tone of whatever the tone is of the song. I try to pair it visually. You know what I'm saying?
No, I get you, and I trust me, I understand not really being able to like put something like that into words because it's
Yeah,
sometimes
yeah.
a feeling is a feeling, man. You can't explain it.
Right,
It's just it is what it is. If you don't
right.
get it, you don't get it. But I'm digging that though, man. I appreciate that, and like, I think that's a super dope approach to take it so seriously. You're even planning out what you're wearing with each record and all that. I'm gonna have to go back and listen through to a lot of your records and look at what you're wearing and see if I could feel it.
Right, right.
But kind of let's shift gears here. And I was super excited to hear that you were a documentary guy and into documentaries, man. Because I love documentaries. I do a Sunday morning doc every weekend, it's a religion for me now. I gotta watch a documentary every Sunday. And the last one I watched was The Donut King. Have you watched The Donut King?
No, no. When I what is it about?
It's about donuts.
I thought it was trying to be artsy.
No, that is not a metaphor, my friend. It is about donuts. It's actually about this guy who immigrated here from Cambodia, like escaping war times and all that, and eventually became like the donut king of the West Coast. So that was the actual premise of the whole thing. So it's not just about donuts, but
Okay.
yeah, it's pretty. It was interesting. Like, he even was like beating out Dunkin' Donuts out there. Like, Dunkin' Donuts tried to move in at the time, and he ran them out of town. He was doing his thing.
Oh, that's hard.
But anyway, I want to ask: are there any documentaries that you would recommend that I may have not seen? Because I would love to hear your perspective.
Yeah. Actually, all right. I don't know the exact name of it, but this is it was on the Beatles. It was a Beatles documentary, and I believe it was on Hulu, still is on Hulu. I was just enamored by the fact, like, because it's way before my time. So I was just enamored with the fact, like, the Beatles is a legendary group. And I was just like, I've always heard them, always seen them on T-shirts and stuff like that. And I've always heard about John Lennon, Paul McCartney, but me being in this like music, I want to know a lot. You know what I'm saying? That's where the information thing. I like love information. I gotta know. So one day I seen that it popped up on Hulu, and I just gave it a try, and I just was just like blown away of how huge they were. Forget social media, forget all of that shit. Like, they would just pop out, and women are fainting, like chasing them, like they're standing out their hotels. It's insane. And that inspired me to make my song John Lennon, which became like a big song for me, because I resonate with John Lennon. I even had the circle John Lennon frames. I was just like, man, like, he's born like a day before me, October 7th. I'm born on October 8th. He's a Libra, so I'm like, I'm resonating with him, like the way he moves, you know what I'm saying? So I made the song John Lennon because of that documentary. So that was a really good one. It really left an impact on me.
It's funny because I actually started that documentary. I think it was last week even. I started it, and then my girl walks in the room, and she's like, "Why are you watching this? You should watch this other like hip hop documentary or something they got." And I was just like, "Well, I wanted to watch this," and she convinced me to turn it off, and then I watched this other thing. Turned out it wasn't even about hip hop. It was like pop music and all this stuff, which is fine, But I'm not a huge pop guy. But
feel you.
I haven't watched it yet, but I definitely will now. I definitely will now.
For sure, it was really good. I enjoyed it.
I don't know if you're into like, I guess I say like dark shit, but because it's there's one I think it is Hulu too. I Sniper. It's about the like the DC sniper back in the early 2000s. I don't know if you remember that. How old are you?
22. I'm 22.
All right, well then you probably wouldn't remember this, but yeah, it's back like early 2000s. It was like this ex-military guy had taken in this kid that was from Jamaica who basically had like a rough childhood over in Jamaica, and I think I can't remember all the details, but it's like an 8-episode thing. But anyway, this guy took him in, basically trained the kid to be a mass murderer, and like I'm dead ass. They went around sniping people at random, man, in DC. And this was like I remember this as a kid, and it was pretty frightening. Like it was kind of like a couple months span. Well, the whole thing actually was throughout like a year, but when they actually found out that this was like a series of events and probably the same people, it was only like a few months. But these people wreaked havoc, man, all over DC.
That's crazy.
And other states too. Like it was all over the place. And I remember as a kid thinking like, well, I don't even want to go outside because I'm dead ass. I'm dead ass, man. They were shooting kids too. It was wild. It was wild.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But if you're into that type of thing, I would recommend watching it.
That's pretty cool. That's tough. That's tough.
Now I sound weird. Now I feel weird. I mentioned all this murder and documentary type
No, no, you
shit,
good. You good, man.
but I don't know. I find stuff like that interesting. Like I feel like we have to expose ourselves to things like that to keep us, grounded, man. You know what I mean? Because like if we just kind of avoid anything that's happened, negatively in the past and avoid our history, we're just going to create this bubble and it's going to happen again. That's how history repeats itself. So I like to
That's a fact.
immerse myself in that. But anyway,
That's a fact. I
that's all I
respect
had.
it.
That's all I got on that. But I know we're already all getting close to an hour, which is unbelievable. But um, kind of want to ask you one more thing along the lines of like traveling and stuff, because you did share with me that you're big in traveling, and I always like to get ideas of where to go and what restaurants to eat at, that type of stuff. But do you have any places that you've gone that you feel like everybody's got to experience this?
As cliche or probably like I guess regular as it sounds, I feel like everybody should go to LA at least once in their life, just to experience what the whole like hoorah is about, and just to really take it in. Because once you get there, it's definitely a different world from wherever you're from. They definitely move at a different pace. Everything is very nonchalant. It's really nice over there. I like their architecture. It's nice weather. You know what I'm saying? When I went, it was in January, so it was way better than where I was at right now. But just the experience I had out there, like the whole stars on the floor, and they really embrace their celebrities that come from there. You know what I'm saying? Like they hold their people up for
I feel
sure.
you.
I really like my time I spent in LA. So I feel like anybody, if they want to travel, should definitely visit LA just to get that experience.
Okay. All right. LA. I've never been to California, never been to LA, but that's on my list. Is there like what is it about like the architecture? Because honestly, like whenever I see pictures of LA, that's not really what stands out to me, except for, they got the cool like Hollywood sign and stuff like that. But
Mm.
what is it about the architecture that draws you into LA?
When I say architecture though, it's like it's not necessarily like where the way their houses are built or whatever the case may be. It's just like stepping out and maybe like my version of it where I was staying at, I was like staying in like Hollywood or whatever. And um yeah, so the way I look at it may be a little skewed depending on, where everybody else go. But when I stepped out, when what I noticed, it was just like it just feels light over there. It looks light over there, all the palm trees and just the different ethnicities walking around. Um they have a similar thing. I guess like their Hollywood Walk of Fame is like our like Times Square. I'm from New York. I see Times Square all the time. But if I go to LA and I'm on that strip, it's just like whoa, like it's just like it just did something to me. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I mean by architecture: the colors, the palm trees, just the fact that I'm in a whole different part in the
I
world
feel you.
and I'm seeing something different.
I get what you mean, but
Yeah.
more like the layout of things, just like the
Right.
whole scheme. I got you. I got you. I feel you. You were in Miami recently though, correct? Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
All right. So this is my neck of the woods. So I'm kind of
Ah.
disappointed that you didn't say Miami, but I understand why you didn't. No, but how'd you enjoy Miami while you were out here?
Miami. My Miami was nice, man. Miami was nice. I did a couple of things I never did before. I don't know if anybody can see. I got this tattoo while I was out there. So definitely.
What does it
Oh
say?
yeah, it says Dreamer, and then right here it says
Okay.
777. With me, Memoir with the period at the end, and it's my thing. I had to make sure I get Dreamer tatted with the period. That was new. That's my first tattoo. Went jet
Damn,
skiing.
you went on the neck on your first one,
Yeah.
man. Goddamn.
Everybody said that.
What the?
Every, everybody said that. Why is everybody saying that? I don't get it. Like, what is it about that?
I ain't gonna lie, this is the last place I would get tattooed. Right on my Adam's apple, bro. Oh, hell no.
Yo, bro, it was so uncomfortable laying down, and he had to move my Adam's apple out the way, bro. And I was like, this is my first tattoo. I'm not even gonna blink. I
Damn.
don't want to move, no nothing. Like, yeah, it's crazy, right? Think about it. Like, your whole Adam's apple to the left. Nah, it was
Bro,
different, but hey, man, I had to stick it through. I want to make sure this is good work right here.
bro, my neck hurts right now. Just hearing that. Ah, damn. Damn. But anyway, Miami's great though. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not gonna lie. And the reason I say I wasn't surprised you didn't say Miami. I fucking hate Miami with a passion, bro.
Really,
Not
really.
the people and the whatever. And this is I have to explain because I'm gonna get killed for that probably. But whatever, I don't care. Being local and
Mhm.
being to Miami on numerous occasions, it's a terrible place to go and to just maneuver. And if you're not in it, okay, so if you're not staying in Miami, it's very difficult to get in and out of. I'll say it that
Oh,
way. So I don't hate
copy,
Miami itself. I hate getting there and getting out.
copy.
It's a nightmare.
It's
And
it's like it's like Manhattan. It's like Manhattan. They say the same thing too. Manhattan, boy, it's a lot of traffic trying to get through that. It's a maze to try to get through Manhattan to get to where you got to go to. So I get you. I get you.
all right, so yeah, I said that all wrong. I shouldn't have said I fucking hate Miami. I'm sorry, Miami. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I need y'all to keep listening to my music and watching this show. So don't. I'm sorry, but but yeah, man. I think anybody who has that experience can attest to that. So I don't think I'll be in too much trouble. But yeah, bro, it's tough. It's tough. And having to go down there for like Heat games all a lot and concerts or whatever it is that I want to get to, it makes it even worse because it's congested and all that. It's tough. I've had some like 4-hour trips one way
Dang.
because of it.
Oh,
Well, it's
wow.
yeah,
Damn, bro.
it's rough. But being in there is great. I love being in Miami. But yeah, man. Anywhere else that you want to bring up? Because actually, I wanted to share this because I was having a little Twitter discussion with his name is Ramakazi, and I placed him on this list before. And if you haven't seen that post, check it out because he's dope.
Mhm.
But me and him were talking about this pizza farm that he went to in Minnesota, and it's basically he visited. It's a farm where they grow all the ingredients. They make the cheese. They make the bread like from scratch, all on this farm. And it's like a
Mhm.
restaurant slash pizza farm, bro. I've never heard of this a day in my life. And it just got me thinking, like, how how easy it is to find information these days, but if you don't travel, you're never going to truly be educated on like culture and history and things like that
Yes,
without experiencing it firsthand.
I agree. I agree. I think it's important for people to, if you can, travel. Don't stay in the you know the vicinity that you're in. Like expand out, because truthfully, what like you said, you gain more. Like I always feel like every time I leave from traveling, I always gain something. Like your mind opens up. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like you got one life. You should definitely discover the world if you can. Like don't get too comfortable just staying from where you are. I seen, like, especially where I'm at, like a lot of people in New York, like they'll make up a lot of excuses to not travel. Be like, nah, I'd rather play the block. Like I'd rather go up, man, I'd rather go to this party over here. There's a pool party active over here. And it's just like, bro, you could really like save up your money, go with your homies, go with your girl, your boy, and go somewhere, get that experience. You can't. You can't get that back. You know what I'm saying? You could go up the block all the time. You go up the block all the time. You know, go see something different. You know what I'm saying? You will learn something for sure. So I agree. I definitely agree.
Yeah, that's you saying like you learning things. It's kind of dawned on me. Like, yeah, every time I traveled, I feel like I learned more than I've learned like in an entire year's worth of school. You know what I'm saying? Like it actually
And
retained it.
mhm. Right, right. And also like I just feel like you come back lighter. You just come back very like awakened per se. You always come back just refreshed. You know what I'm saying? Ready for your real life because that was vacation. You know, you're ready to come back to your real life so you can do it again. You know, you just come back with this energy. You know what I'm saying? For sure.
Absolutely, absolutely. Every time I go anywhere, I have that experience as well. But like, yeah, man, it's very easy for us to think we know everything. Oh yeah, like I can just read about it on Google or watch this movie, and I don't know what it's like there, but you really don't. And
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
I think that's the core of a lot of the problems we have in this world. You know what I mean? Like we don't actually go and experience what other people are experiencing in other places, and we think that that's not happening. Like,
Yeah.
makes no sense.
Yeah, you gotta go out there and touch soil and really see it with your own eyes, you know, and come back with brand new perspective for sure.
I'm with it. I'm with it. Well, we're almost at an hour, man, and I try to cap these at an hour. I wish we had more time, but
Facts.
I want you to let everybody know where they can find you, and give whoever's listening what message you want to give to your fans. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay, so you guys can follow me on Instagram, Memoir with 7 R's. So just type in Memoir, MEMOIR, RRR till you hit seven. Make sure you count the seven. After the third R, the fourth R, I'll pop it. You're gonna see me. Twitter is the same thing. I'm not really active on Twitter, so you could basically just follow me on Instagram. Chef's Kiss is out right now. That's the song I'm really pushing. I got high hopes for that song. I'm just gonna keep pushing it, see what happens. And this, if I want to leave something, if you believe in something, man, you just gotta really, really have tunnel vision. Forget all the outside noise. And I know everybody say the same thing. It gets annoying sometimes. It's like, oh, another person saying the same shit, but I'm not seeing. Everybody got their own journey, and nobody finna say like it's easy. It's not easy at all, especially if you want to be an entertainer, whether that's a hooper, a singer, dancer, anything creative is hard, bro. It's hard. And especially if you want to do music, bro, it's hard, bro. Like I think there was like this stat that said something about like 20,000 songs get released on Spotify like every Friday or some shit like that. It's hard, you know what I'm saying? But if you believe in yourself, and I mean like really believe in yourself, bro, and you start from young, bro, you got nothing but time. You have nothing but time. And it's crazy because it feels like I'm talking to myself right now. But you have nothing but time and stop worrying about what everybody else is doing. You know, when I was younger, I used to be like, there used to be like people in high school that I'm like, bro, you would never rap a day in your life. Like, why are you saying that you're a rapper now? Like, you know, you're taking up space, like da 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 da. But at that point, I don't know if I was all too confident in myself to be worrying about other people. Like, why should it matter that this person woke up today and decided to rap? Like, you're the rapper, you're the artist, you it, you know, you that guy. You know what I'm saying? So don't pay attention to nobody else. Don't pay attention to no numbers, no nothing, man. Just put out things that you like and realize that, you know, whatever you put out eventually is gonna come back. And it's hard to see that, but that's why you just gotta operate at a neutral at all times. Just tunnel vision, put out what you enjoy, and don't put nothing out that you don't like. Like, don't rush to put nothing out. There's no rush because at the end of the day, people are still gonna be there and there's still gonna be another rapper rapping. But if you got something, which I believe I do, it's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? So just stay down, stay focused. That's what I would say. You know.
I think that's the best damn advice anybody's given on one of these outros so far on this show. I'll say that right now.
Thank you, bro.
That was detailed and to the point, and I back that up 100%. If you're young, man, do your fucking thing and don't worry about anybody else. That's for damn sure. But And I believe in you too, man. I believe you got
Thank you,
something.
bro. Thank
Absolutely.
you,
I'm
bro.
I'm a
Thank you.
fan.
Thank you.
I'll be a fan for life. And yeah, anybody listening, definitely check this man's music out. Chef's Kiss is on the Deserving playlist, and you can check out his profile directly. I highly recommend that you follow everything he's got, and I'll put links to everything down below. To everybody listening, I love you. I appreciate you for listening. I hope that you'll come back next time. Peace out, everybody.
Later.